there are some coaches that don't want their kids to put pressure on themselves. There are other coaches that want to see that from their kids. How do you feel now, and how do you think you'll feel in terms of what their expectation level should be?
Well, we want to be the best we can be. And obviously with 5 seniors, they've been through here now this is going on their 4th year. This is it. So for them to have a chance to make an impact, which we talk about, and maybe getting a chance to play further than we've played it here in the past, we've got to put a little pressure on ourselves, and we've got to be a better team. We've got to be a better group. We've got to develop quicker. We've got to bring our younger guys up a little bit quicker to mesh in with those 5 seniors. And yeah, this is as we talk about, this is our last go around for those 5. I mean, they're really great young men, and they've done a lot for this program. May not show in wins and losses, but they've done a lot for this program, and hopefully this is the best year that they're ever going to have.
Is that something that you want to be a recurring theme throughout, that will be openly talked about in terms of what those goals are?
Yeah, we've talked about some of them. Some of them are measured as far as percentages and different things as far as basketball terms, but also we want to be the toughest team in the Mountain West Conference. We want to be the best conditioned team in the Mountain West Conference. We want to make this a hard place to play again in Clune Arena. And we've got to be better closer as a group, closer as a basketball program. And I think we've done all those things so far to this point.
Coach, you talk about the seniors and their last go-around and stuff like that, but you guys had a lot of young players step up last year.
Yeah.
Talk about the team overall, the young additions.
That's a good point, because we go pretty much from seniors to sophomores, with the exception of Chase Kammerer, who's our only junior. So those freshmen who are now sophomores have played a great deal of basketball for us. And we're excited about those guys. They have really spent a lot of time this summer, that group of sophomores to be now, the sophomores that are now. We put some goals on our team this summer for them to do some things on their own, because we are mandated by the NCAA of only 2 hours per week. And with our schedules here, it's very hard sometimes to get those. So we put some shooting goals, some conditioning things on, and they exceeded that. So that was a good thing. They did so many things on their own, the older guys, the newer guys. So that is a good group, and we're hoping they're going to contribute as well for us this year.
What do you hope for Air Force basketball this year, and then what do you think is realistic for Air Force basketball this year? Maybe they're the same.
Well, hope that we stay healthy, knock on wood, that we're exciting to watch, that we're very hard to prepare for, that we're very hard to play against, that we play extremely hard, extremely tough. We play very smart, that we play together as a unit. All those things that you always hear, but we believe in that. If we do all those things, then that's got to transpire into more wins for us. And if it transpires into more wins, then obviously we're going to be happy at the end of the year. We borrowed a quote from Coach Urban Meyer from Ohio State football. Was watching something on TV in August about their preseason football camp, and he talked about bringing the juice. And I love that. I love that. And the juice, what is juice? Juice is energy. Juice is excitement. Juice is enthusiasm. Every day we step on the practice court, whether it's the preseason conditioning or practice starts on Friday, we got to bring the juice. And before the players bring it, myself and our coaching staff, we got to bring it. And you'll hear say, bring the juice. Where's the juice at? We got to bring it. If we bring the juice and the energy, enthusiasm, excitement, then we're going to be better in practice. We're going to be better in practice. We're going to be better in games. We're going to be better in games. Hopefully it turns into more wins for us.
If you had to identify 2 basketball areas where you wanted to see this team be better, because you have so many guys back there with similarities, what 2 areas would those be?
Defense and rebounding. Defense and rebounding. We've got to be a better defensive team, and we have really made strides this summer and this fall becoming a better defensive team, guarding the ball and off the ball. And also, we've got to limit people going to the glass and getting second and third and fourth shots against us. So we've done some things. Some things are just toughness drills, which our guys have done a great job of responding to, and some is just energy and effort. And hopefully we'll be better in those 2 areas. We have to get better in those 2 areas.
In the past, you've played some zone defenses, which made it a bit more of a challenge to defensive rebound. The fellows were talking about you guys worked on some more man principles this year. Would that be a byproduct of playing more man?
So they recognize that. That's good. That's good stuff.
They did. But obviously that would help if you play more man.
Yes.
Get a body on you.
Yes. And also, that's a good point. We've worked on some more man principles defensively, and hopefully if we do play some zone and some matchup, we carry those man principles over into our matchup, into our zone, which will just aid us to be better in that. So, and we have, and our guys have done a great job of being closer as a group and working harder. And that's just something we just talked about for them. And again, with the seniors, it's your last go-around. You have to bring these freshmen along. Those are your guys. So we adopted a Big Brother program when we first came back to the academy this summer. So the seniors were all given a younger player, a freshman. And if that freshman does something maybe that's not he's supposed to do or doesn't have an answer, by God, the senior, you better tell him what to do. Or if that freshman does something he's not supposed to do and it's not what we want, then we're coming at the senior first. That's your guy. That's your younger brother. So bring him along. And we've made progress in that area. We've also made progress by the NCAA mandated hours. We have to take 2 hours off a week, so Saturday and Sunday are our days off. Well, every weekend I've been in here to do some work, do some things, whatever. We have guys in the gym or the weight room on Saturday and Sunday. And we talk to our guys about you don't become a better program until you have Saturday and Sunday guys working. That means they're working on their own. And we've had those guys in the gym doing things on their own. So number one, they're enjoying it. Number one, they're excited about it. And number three, they want to get better. So that's a good thing. Will that transpire to more wins and losses this year? You hope. But definitely down the road, because now that's ingrained in the program, that's a good thing.
It's your first full year as head coach, Air Force men's basketball. Do you feel like you finally have ownership of this program like you've never had before?
Yeah, because when you get all the emails and all the phone calls wanting to know what's the next thing you do, you have to make that decision. So, yeah, it is on you. And sometimes I'm running around like 100 things to do in 1 minute. And as a coaching friend always tells me, every so often I'll call him for some advice, and he'll say, there's only so much tread on the tire. Relax. He said, you can only work them so many hours. You can only do so many things. Slow down. So once in a while I need to take a step back. But I do. But it's our program. It's our coaching staff. They're all a part of this. They've been a great staff to have. The best thing was we just had those guys stay with us, and we hired Tyron Wright, who's been a great addition. But they know our system, what we want to do. They know me. I know them. So that makes it easy for us to work together. So, yes, we're all have ownership of the program, but yes, it does fall on me, so I do feel more comfortable than I did, say, a month ago or 2 months ago or 3 months ago. If you ask those guys, they'll probably say, hey, what the heck's he doing? But I think so. And as Coach Pilipovich was here from the Spurs, obviously a grad and a great person in this program, sent me a little note a couple weeks ago, and he said, in the note he talked about, do it your way. That's the only way you can sleep at night. And gosh, I framed that, kept it on my desk, because there's a lot of truth to that. I mean, you have to be you. You have to feel comfortable in what you're doing. You got to do it your way, because you're not going to sleep a lot of nights, but at least you'll be able to rest your head on that pillow if you know you did it your way.
What are you looking forward to most in your first full year as head coach here?
Probably the first pregame interview with Jim Arthur.
As it should be. As it should be. Not rooming with anybody on the road.
Oh, you know what? That's a great thing. That is, because you can keep the TV on all night. You keep the air conditioning on. I mean, those are good things. You can't even do that at home. Probably just every day in practice, getting better. We've had today's 30, preseason today is 31. And I can honestly say, and don't let them know I said this, every day they brought it. We've had energy and effort every day. Now, some days we haven't had execution. It's been, wow. But they've brought the energy and the enthusiasm, excitement. But every day going to practice and getting better. The games are good, and that's why we do this. But it's the practices, and it's the relationships, and it's how many players have called back now, how many former players have come back already, how many of our current players are more vested into what they want to do. So that's a neat thing. But every day in practice getting better.
The schedule will allow you some proving ground.
Yeah.
Florida, Richmond, Wichita, and not to mention, in conference, UNLV,
Sure.
San Diego State, and do you look forward to the proving ground that schedule is gonna allow you?
Yeah, I mean, I do. And let's get this on record. Sylvie Dominguez put that schedule together. That's his. It wasn't me. No, just kidding. I mean, we worked really hard on that schedule, and we wanted to play certain teams and challenge our team. It's pretty competitive from where we're at. But you know what? Colorado early, the Military Classic is great for what it stands for, and playing Army. That's a neat thing. And unfortunately, it's not on the aircraft carrier, but it's at the home court of the Citadel. But playing Colorado early, a Pac-12 team that won the Pac-12 championship, went to the NCAAs, beat UNLV last year. That's a good test in November. Coming right back and playing Wichita State, who was ranked as high in the top 20 last year. They graduated some players, but they're still very strong. So that's a good December game. Then the Florida game after Christmas is a good game. And then we flap the road there to Richmond and play, a very good Richmond team, two years removed from a Sweet 16. And Coach Mooney's been really good to me since I've been here. So that was a neat thing. Plus, we get Colorado back the following year. We get Richmond back the following year. It's neat to have our fans know that we're going to play the Spiders here, a basketball tradition, to play the Buffaloes here. We're looking for some more of those games. But we thought, Richmond, Colorado, Wichita State, Florida, those are Mountain West games. That's UNLV, that's San Diego State, that's New Mexico, caliber play. So now when we get into January and February, we're ready for that, hopefully.
Two questions.
Uh-huh.
First, is your life so empty that you really are looking forward?
Fair question. That is truly one of the good things.
All seriousness aside,
Yeah.
when Coach Calhoun arrived here in 2007,
Uh-huh.
there was the good news, bad news.
Right.
He had 14 seniors back, 14
Yeah.
senior starters coming back.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I thought that was bad news.
Yeah, you're right.
But those guys silenced a lot of us.
Yep.
Won 9 games, almost won 11.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it good news that you have 4 senior starters back
Mhm.
who have won a total of 10 conference games in 3 seasons? Why is that good news?
They're great people. They're great young men, first and foremost. I mean, they've been over the house so many times. They're just great young men. They know how we want to play. They're hungry. So now they can do a lot of coaching for us here early because they want it so bad. It's their last year. They've been through a lot of things that we've all been through, so they know maybe some of the things that we continue to need to do and some of the things maybe we don't continue to need to do. The negative is I wish they were sophomores. And not from a standpoint of winning games or anything. I wish that I could spend more time with them as the head coach because they're just really super young men.
Coach, you haven't even played one game yet, but there's already been some trash talk about this program. And it's come from, ironically, inside the program.
Uh-oh.
Andrea Williams has challenged you guys to a dance-off on Saturday, and she guaranteed victory.
Ooh. If I was a betting guy, I'd probably bet on them too. But we got a card up our sleeve for Saturday. We've got something we may surprise some people, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But it could be worth it.
You can't give us a hint?
It's going to involve Mike Fitzgerald.
Oh.
Mike Fitzgerald has a hidden talent. He is very good. Very good. There's film available on him. So if he could bring some guys along, we may be worth the title on Saturday.
So you're saying you're going to bring the juice?
We're going to bring the juice. You got to bring the juice. Got to have it.
Tough question.
Yep.
Because of what happened last year with the coaching change, do you think the seniors especially feel pressure to win this year?
I don't think it's because of what has happened last year. I think it's just because 10 games in 3 years. Wow. I knew that, but I didn't see it lately. 10 games in 3 years. I think it's just because, again, it's their last time. They want to make their mark. They feel like they're better than maybe what our record has shown the last couple of years. So I think it's all the pressure we put on ourselves, not because of maybe what has transpired in this program here in the last 6 months or 9 months, whatever it may be, but it's just because of what they want to accomplish.